Hello, everyone. My name is Dr. Missy Albrecht. I am the owner of Invincible out here in Denver, Colorado, and super excited to be sharing with you my passion for doTERRA essential oils, how they've changed my life, changed my practice, all kinds of good stuff. So let's get started. I'm going to share my screen here. There we go. All right. So the goal of today is to really kind of make essential oil use and just the idea of essential oils super easy to comprehend and start incorporating into your life. And so we're going to dive into three really cool things about essential oils, three ways to use them, and also how you can get these powerful tools into your home. But first off, the most important thing is, why essential oils? And everyone kind of has their own story with using essential oils and why they got started. And for me, I'm a physical therapist, and my mission with Invincible, my company, is to help people move better from the outside in and inside out. So in 2007, I had an experience with visceral manipulation, organ work, helping relieve some back pain. And so once I, got into the routine of just general physical therapy, I started studying this a lot, and it's a big piece of my practice now. So outside in is the joints and the muscles and the tissue that way. And then inside out is the organs. And what I was finding after a few years of practicing this work was the common things that we use to manage pain were affecting the organs. So traditional Tylenol, ibuprofen, Advil, or even opioids can do some significant damage to our body when we are using them on a regular basis. So kind of abusing them. I never say you should never take them, because never say never, but I was finding a lot of just organs that were being disrupted by these pain medications. And so when I moved to Denver, I thought, got to be a natural way. I felt like I was in hippie land, and started playing with essential oils. And I started first with the stuff at the grocery store because that's all I knew. And I learned very quickly, just like the supplements, it's not regulated very well. So we don't necessarily know, they don't have to list all the ingredients for it. So it was very, very, very important to me that if I was going to start to introduce stuff to my patients, that it was going to be legit and do what it said it was supposed to do. So I researched a bunch of companies and landed on doTERRA because their testing procedures are very thorough, lots of third-party testing. They source their oils from where they're indigenously grown, and we can kind of dive into this a little bit more later, but I felt very confident that I wasn't just giving them another toxin in their body. And they started working. And as you can see in this image here on the right, this is one of my patients' post knee replacement. And these were just our go-tos throughout the whole recovery process for him, was the deep blue rub. It's kind of like an icy hot, but with essential oils to support healthy inflammation, healthy cell repair, and even scarring. And then frankincense and copaiba. So those were kind of my go-tos. So it opened up this whole world. I started using them on my pup for some anxiety and stress, and even just managing normal health for her. And now I've dove into natural cleaning with them, mood management, sleep, digestive system. So lots of really cool stuff. And I love sharing this. So thanks for hanging out today and learning with me. So the essential oil is either steam distilled from the plant or cold pressed. And so you are literally getting the essential part of the plant that the plant uses to protect itself in nature. So that's why they're so powerful. Some people like to consider the essential oil kind of the immune system of the plant. And so you are, in each bottle, getting the essential oil or the immune system of the plant, which is so cool. So they're 100% natural and safe, no side effects and no addictions. So using them properly, using the guidelines, uh, allows you to stay safe and just know that it's pure and potent. Lots of amazing health benefits. And this certified pure therapeutic grade allows some of that testing procedures that I was talking about. So essentially, what happens is there's no organic standard across countries. And so just labeling it organic doesn't necessarily mean anything. So they created this certified pure therapeutic grade process. So there's 11 different testing procedures that go on with every single bottle of essential oil. And what's really cool is the bottom of each bottle has a number, and you can go to the website sourcetoyou.com and type in your number, and it brings up the report of every single test that this bottle of essential oil went through and what the results were. So I think that's very powerful to just know what is exactly in your body or in your bottle. And they're also 50 to 70 times more powerful than herbs. So again, not replacing herbs. Herbs have an awesome place in our health journey, but just knowing that they're a little bit more powerful can sometimes give a different effect on the body. So 1 drop of peppermint oil is equivalent to 20 cups of peppermint tea. So 1 drop services the body in an awesome way. And you can kind of see in this effective column here, the essential oil it's way more effective than a lot of the modern health approaches because our body sees the essential oil as similar to us versus a synthetic agent. So this allows the essential oil to interact with our cells very well. They can also penetrate a cell membrane. So in this little diagram here, you can see that essential oil crossing over the cell membrane and actually being able to make changes, which is really awesome. This essential oil called On Guard is our immune protecting blend that is a really kind of cinnamon, orange, clove scent, kind of smells like Christmas. And it's also really, it's cleansing to the body, but it's also cleansing to surfaces and stuff. So it has become one of my favorite oils to clean the counters with, clean the toilets, bathroom, all that kind of stuff. So that's another a really, really kind of powerhouse to have on hand. The third thing here is that they are super affordable. So each bottle of essential oil contains 250 drops. And because of how powerful I mentioned 1 drop can be, it should last you a really long time. So very affordable, especially when you compare it to the goal of the essential oil is to target the root of medical issues. It's not designed to keep covering things up like a lot of medications do, creating other issues, which then in turn costs more money. So it's really, the goal is to use them on a daily basis so that you start to lessen medical costs and medical issues in general, which is amazing, to just live a healthier lifestyle every day. So lavender here is a very, very common essential oil that really kind of demonstrates this affordability idea because it can be used for everything calming. So skin calming, internal histamine issues, and also mood and sleep. And I think that's what most people think of lavender for, is kind of that calming effect. And what I challenge you is, if you have a lavender candle, lavender lotion, something like that, when you do get your doTERRA lavender, smell the difference and see if you can smell potentially a synthetic scent in some of the other stuff versus this one, because that was really eye-opening to me when I made the switch over to something more pure. Was like, whoa, I can't believe my Glade plug-in. I thought that this was pure lavender, and maybe that's why I've been getting headaches from this scent or something like that. So all right, so the 3 different ways that we use the essential oils. One is aromatically. I've got a little diffuser running back here. The diffuser takes the essential oil and breaks up the particles into the air. So it has a cleansing effect to the air. It also allows us to breathe those particles in. So when we breathe it in, it's going to directly affect our limbic system, which is where we process mood and emotion. So being able to have that effect more immediately than taking a pill is, I can't tell you how powerful that is. Frankincense was one of my favorites for that kind of stuff, dealing with stress and anxiety, and just being able to take a drop in the moment and breathe it in and have that effect is just, I wouldn't give it up now. And the other really cool thing outside of cleansing the air is if we want any essential oils to actually get in through our airways to support healthy respiration, using a diffuser or breathing it in that way is going to help as well. The other piece of it too that's really powerful, breathing the oils in, is some of the ones that affect the brain. So breathing it in can actually help it get into the brain. A few of them, like frankincense, can actually cross the blood-brain barrier and again, really have just a really powerful effect on the body. So the diffuser, you can also just take a drop like this. So if you have an oil, you can join me here. So I'm going to take a drop of peppermint here and put it in the palm of my hand. I'm going to rub just my palms together, because if we get it on our fingertips and rub our eyes later, you're going to be cursing my name. So I'm going to just cover my nose here and take a couple really deep breaths. We call this the ghetto diffuser because you can have it, it's just with you wherever you are. And you just get that peppermint gives you this mental focus, this stimulating effect. And then you can always put the rest of it on the back of your neck, something like that, cooling. So just being able to have that aromatic experience wherever you are. So the next way that we can use it is topically. So this was, what I got started with most was doing topical on my patients. And it was this deep blue oil blend here. So this is the one that helps support healthy inflammation and cell repair and helps with pain. So when we put it on topically, you kind of want to think of what's the area that I want to influence, where I want to make change. So is my knee sore and I want to put it directly on there? Am I having some acid reflux? So do I want to put it on my chest? Am I bloated and I want to put it on my belly? That kind of stuff. So you get that very localized benefit. And ideally you want to mix it with something like coconut oil. Fractionated coconut oil is nice because it doesn't get hard in some of the roller bottles. So these all come with fractionated coconut oil in them. But what that does is it helps drive it into the body. So it's not actually diluting the effects. It's just allowing that one drop of essential oil to service a wider surface area. So it also, that drop of peppermint that I put on my hands, a lot of it will evaporate into the air. So that lotion or coconut oil helps to drive it into the system. So that is why they made a deep blue rub. That was what you saw in the picture. So it's more of like a lotion that helps kind of drive it in there. And when in doubt, if maybe you're doing hormone balance and you're not sure where to put the oil, the bottom of the feet is always a safe area, and it helps to basically get the essential oil into your entire system really quickly because it's a very porous area. So when in doubt, bottom of the feet, put some socks on, let it soak in for a little bit. You can also do this for oils that you don't love the scent of. So like oregano is really good for supporting the immune system, but you don't always want to walk around smelling like pizza, right? So it's nice to just put that on the bottom of the feet so it's further away from things that people would be smelling and all that stuff. So then the third way is internal. So you'll notice a lot of, this is kind of a red flag when you're looking at different companies, because if you have a bottle of lemon essential oil and it says not for internal use, you should ask yourself why. If it's lemon, why should I not ingest it? So something that you want to look at, and again, make sure it's a good quality essential oil when you're doing internal. But one of the ways is we can put it in our water. So I actually have some green mandarin in my sparkling water right now. Always in a glass, ceramic, or stainless steel container, because the essential oil will pull plastic out and then you will drink the plastic. So we don't want to do that. So you can flavor your water. You can put it in a empty veggie cap. That's what's in this image over here. So you just pop them open and put whatever recipe into the capsule and take it like a pill. These they're not stable, so they don't last very long. You can't pre-make them. So what doTERRA has done is a lot of the most common recipes for immune system, seasonal threats, mood management, sleep, they've made them into pre-made capsules too. So you can always do something like that. And then the other option is under your tongue. So when we do a drop under our tongue, it's actually going to bypass digestion. So you're going to get a more immediate effect. So one of the ones that I do under my tongue every day is copaiba. This is a good one for mood management, stress levels, and also supports healthy cell function. So you just do that under your tongue. So it just, that oil doesn't have to travel through my digestive system before it works. So it's a more immediate effect, which is really nice. I like the taste of that too. Tad earthy. Okay, so let's dive into some of the most common essential oils if you kind of think of it as replacing your medicine cabinet. So lemon is really cleansing for your body and also for your home. So most people have heard of the routine of doing warm lemon water first thing in the morning, helps to stimulate metabolism, your liver. And what's really cool about the lemon essential oil is it's from the peel of the lemon instead of the inside, the citrus part. So it doesn't wear down the enamel of your teeth. I think it's still good to get both in there routinely, but you can safely do the lemon essential oil every day without wearing down the enamel. It is also really great for cleaning the home. So Goo Gone, this is your new Goo Gone. This lemon essential oil will take off sticky things, hard to remove, marks or scrapes or anything like that. So it's just another really good one. And it's also really good for cleansing the air. So you can see here with this AT&I that you can use it all three ways. So frankincense. Okay, so I mentioned this one being one of my favorites for breathing in deeply because it was really grounding and calming for me. And what I encourage people when they're searching for that oil to have that moment throughout the day is to find an oil that you enjoy breathing in, because some people don't like the smell of frankincense. Some people don't like the smell of lavender. My dog hates lavender. So if I were to give her lavender because it's calming, but she hates it, it's not going to make her calm. So find that oil for you. So for me, frankincense was that, taking deep breaths in, getting it into the brain because it has really powerful effects on the brain. This is the most researched essential oil. There might be some other ones catching up with it now, but for a while it was one of the highest researched essential oils. So if you want to dig into that, if you go to pubmed.gov and type in frankincense or boswellia, you'll find lots of really cool information. Very anti-aging. You can mix a drop in your face lotion or for a scar or something like that. And then it just supports your cells in general with repair, which is part of why it's anti-aging, but it also supports healthy inflammation in our body. And so this one I will mix with the deep blue rub for patients that are healing from an injury, because what we want more of when we're dealing with inflammation, we want some inflammation there. So a lot of the mechanism of pain medication out there, or even ice sometimes, is it stops inflammation and it blocks it. And it can create this chronic cycle of injury if we don't allow for some inflammation. So I like that this essential oil specifically, but just essential oils in general, are there to bring your body back into balance. So it's not going to block inflammation. It's just helping to lessen that in general. Oops. All right, digestion. So this one has also been really powerful for my patients with bloating, constipation, loose stools, that kind of thing. So it is, you can take it internally in warm water, kind of like a tea. You can put it topically on your stomach. It has a very fennel anise taste to it. So if you don't like that, you can do the pill form, but it just helps with your entire digestive system. You can put it over your chest for any type of acid reflux, any nausea, motion sickness, that kind of stuff. And what's really interesting with this one, with the nausea and motion sickness, sometimes all you have to do is breathe it in, and that will help ease your system. So it's a really, really good one. So here's the deep blue that we've talked about already. This one is, you can use it aromatically or topically. So this is not one of the internal ones that you would want to do. And you apply it to achy muscles and joints. You can put a drop in Epsom salt and take a nice little full body recovery bath. It's also really good for headaches. So you can put it on your temples, base of the neck, something like that. Really, really good. And I do have a lot of the athletes that I work with love to use it pre-workout as well, because it just warms up the body and warms up the areas that you're going to be using. So it's a really good one. Breathe is another really common one that you'll want to have in your medicine cabinet. This one helps support your healthy respiratory system. And there's also a really powerful species of eucalyptus in here that has some antiviral components to it. And so if you think about, the things that we're breathing in and bacteria and that kind of stuff, it just supports, it's not going to kill a virus per se, but it's going to support your body in cleansing the things that you breathe in. Helps to open the airways, and it also helps with snoring. So you can put it on yours or your loved ones. The bottom of your big toe is a good reflexology point for snoring. So that's a powerful one for this. I also love to use it pre-workout. Just rub it on my chest, and it just helps to, again, open those airways when I really want to use my lungs. Okay, copaiba. This one works on the endocannabinoid system. So it's very similar to CBD as far as health benefits. So it's a really powerful oil, much lower price point, which is amazing. And again, coming down to quality, the quality of this. I still believe in a lot of CBDs, but I worry about some of the quality out there. So this is one that I trust to recommend to my patients when they're looking for support like that. This one you can mix in with the deep blue and the frankincense for pain. That was in that photo I was sharing to my patient post-op for his knee replacement. Really powerful for any type of PTSD. So breathing that in those moments where you feel out of control can help ground you. Supports the nervous system, supports the digestive system. That was the one that I put underneath my tongue. Really, really awesome. You can mix this also in your face lotion just to kind of soothe the skin. And then the last one I'm going to go over here is called Adaptive. So this came out in 2019, and it is a beautiful, beautiful blend of magnolia, frankincense, lavender, a couple other oils to help balance out our mood. And this, I would say, is now my go-to over frankincense for those moments where I just want to ground. I diffuse it in my office to help patients stay more grounded during the session. My dog gets it in stressful situations. So it's just a really powerful blend. It comes in a bottle like this where you can use it in the diffuser. Also a roller, so you can use it kind of like a perfume And when you're doing mood management like that, you can put it on pulse points here inside of your wrists, over your heart. And then they also have a supplement blend here that's really, really amazing. I use it. I've dealt with my anxiety in a deeper rooted level. So now I only have more moments than daily issues. So I just take it as needed. But it is safe to take daily if you're still working through some of that stuff. So what I would love to know from you, since you're watching this as a recording, is what are some of your top health concerns? I think it's really cool to go into this essential oil journey knowing what you should start with, because there's lots of options and I love guiding people through this. So there's a link down here on my website. There's a natural wellness consult form that you can fill out so I can get to know you a little bit better. I will send you a couple samples that you can test out and we can kind of connect if you would like to go that way. If you're just ready to purchase and just want to chat after, we can totally go that route as well. So these are the 3 different ways that you guys can get essential oils into your home. First is retail. This is the most expensive way, but sometimes you just want to test out 1 bottle, 2 bottles, something like that. So you will have my website. It is mydoterra.com/Missy Albrecht, and that will be in the information that you received when you watched, when you clicked on this video. You can also, the best way to do it is through wholesale. So this kind of works like a Costco membership. You get 25% off for an entire year. It's $35 and there's no order requirements. It's just as you please. And in a year, if you would like to renew, it's $25 and you get a free bottle of peppermint. So it ends up being a couple dollars a year to stay at that 25% discount, which is really awesome. And then the third way and the best way to get started is through one of these kits that we're going to walk through, because the kit waives the $35 fee and you also get a discount beyond the 25% off. So it's really just a cool way to get started. So this is one of the most common kits here. The Healthy Essentials kit comes with a diffuser that runs for 12 hours, a couple different options, but at least 12 hours. So you can get it for sleeping. This has every single oil that we talked about except frankincense. It does come with Balance, which is another really good calming and grounding oil. And you can always add frankincense on it if you want it. This kit has the larger sizes, except the deep blue is still that 5 milliliter. So it's a smaller one. And then when we look at this one, this Healthy Start Kit comes with still a diffuser, but all of these bottles are this 5 milliliter size. So this gives you around 88 drops. And it's another nice way to kind of test through everything we went through today, give you those introduction to some of the oils. You get Melaleuca with this one as well, plus the oregano. So it's another really good way to get started. Stop sharing here. So if you guys are interested in getting started, please reach out through that consult form or through the website if you would like to just go get them now. And then what we'll do is after if you choose one of the wholesale options, we'll connect over the phone, whatever's best for you, email, text, jump on a phone call, and again, learn more about what your goals are, how I can support you, and really introduce you into the Invincible oil community, because it's a lifestyle and it's not just, hey, buy this product and you're done. I want to be there to support you throughout your entire journey, learn how to use them for your body, your friends, your family, your animals, that kind of stuff. So please reach out. Thank you so much for joining today. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate. It is a fun thing to start exploring. So have a good one.